your chair.
Oh, good afternoon.
Come on,
everybody.
let's go eat. Tuck in your chair.
Take a-
Tuck in your chair. Come on, this way.
Where do you want me to sit?
Over here.
Wait. Where do you want me to sit?
Right here.
Oh,
Come
you want
here.
me to sit with Dan?
No, come here. This
Oh,
way.
okay. Oh, that looks good. That does look good. Thank you. Are you nearly there, I hope?
No, I'm not hungry yet.
Pardon me?
I eat later. Scoot in.
Later?
Yep, scoot.
Oh, all right, well, guess I can't see anything, huh?
No.
What is it?
Come here. Boom, boom, boom. Another one bites the dust. What? Boom, boom, boom. Another one bites the dust.
Good.
Dad, what are you doing? You alright?
What?
No, you alright? Alright.
Put them in here.
I know, I thought you slipped off there, Pop. Lincoln Bio. Lincoln Bio. That's all I have to do. Oh boy, are we? Am I on here? Sorry, I didn't know anyone was there. I had no idea anyone was there. I got
Okay.
bald as bald
Is
can
he-
get
is he
on this
okay?
thing. Look at this. He's fine. He was fine.
You good? So you don't spill everything.
Thank you, Ishmael. I appreciate that. First sip. Four Seasons in Orlando. Sounds nice. They have one in Maui. I'd like to go to the one in Maui. Hey, Romeo. David. How's everybody doing? Thanks for the haircut. The haircut compliment. It's an easy haircut. Bzz, 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 bzz. My dad was there.
I
watching
can
the whole
do
thing.
it. I mean, you won't let me do it. Dan likes to go and get his head touched.
Yeah, I'm there for the neck massage.
For the head.
Oh yeah, when they do
For the
this.
head massage.
Ooh. Does that feel? Ooh, yes. Ooh, I melt. in the chair.
Dan,
Who doesn't
Dan's
melt in the chair?
here
And
for
when they
the
get the back of your
head
neck, you know, it feels
massage.
good when they trim the back.
Yeah. Grace loved your ad
Okay.
video.
My ad video. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
That was different than it's an ad that for the Flip 2 phone from Live, which is really a great product, but it didn't lend itself to humor, so it was a little different. I decided to sit with my dad and do that, and I think it came out all right.
Thanks,
Came
Minnie.
out all right.
Dan, comb your hair. Thanks, Gianna. They're
Who
tattoos.
said that?
Hi, Rita.
Give him a star, whoever said that. Good evening, Danelle. Danelle. You know, I used to call her, did I used to call you Danelle? I think I did call you that for a while.
No, but you know what Josh used to call me when he was little? Dan Don, which is he couldn't say Danielle, so Dan Don is a turkey in French. Hi, Brent. What the hell? Where you been, bruh?
This is Danielle.
Who?
And we're not that far apart in age that I could possibly be her father. It's physically impossible. I don't think any 6-year-old is capable of becoming a father. I mean, I'm sure that the manliness in me, I'd like to think that I could, but I don't think it was physically
Oh
possible.
my God, I love that. Shark Squirt. Yes, I love that handle name.
Shark squirt. That's not bad.
Sharks do squirt. Oh, Brent, me too. Bruh, I'm here. It's the 7 planets for my friend said, Leslie.
6
She
years.
said
they're
they're all
a good
7 planets are aligning right now, so I think for anybody with mental illness, we're getting fucked.
Judge Caprio beat cancer?
Scott, get the fuck out.
Are you kidding me? Is someone joking?
What?
Is that true? He's a judge who became really popular on social media because he's really human. He's been on the bench for so long. He's seen everything, and he just at the end of his career, he just was just trying to be a good human, and he became so popular. He is such a wonderful, warm man. It was, he won everybody over. I know he had cancer, and I've been watching to see, what the prognosis was. So if that's true, that is wonderful news.
The planets are crazy right now. So my friend Les, my moderator, said that all 7 planets are aligned. So anybody who has mental illness, it's there.
All 7 planets?
Yeah.
What happened to Neptune and Pluto?
Well, they're not there. They're just not
aligned.
aligned.
Just 7 of the 9
Just
are aligned.
7 of the 9 are aligned.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So if
Which ones are not aligned?
Leslie.
Anybody?
Leslie.
Because I gotta know.
Leslie told me the 7
I gotta
planets
know
are
whether
aligned.
it's Venus or Saturn, right? I mean, you gotta know. By the way, here's a really cool thing that any of you can do. Anybody, anywhere in the world can do this, wherever you're watching from. The other night, it was such an amazing experience. I walked outside, and whatever I was doing out there, I noticed a satellite going. And I thought to myself, could that be the International Space Station? So I went inside, and I got on the NASA ISS tracker, International Space Station tracker.
It's the
right? And it shows you exactly where the ISS is at from 90 minutes where it was 90 minutes ago all the way to 90 minutes in the future. And right when I got on, I saw it was up over in Northern California coming our way. And sure enough, I ran outside.
And he woke me up.
I had woke up. I'm like, you want to see the space station? Because just boom, I looked on the thing, and like 2 minutes later, I was watching the International Space Station cruise right down the middle of the sky. It was really cool. I got goosebumps. I was tingly. I wish I'd gotten my binoculars, but
you were tingly?
I'm always tingly. But I got the binoculars, and I wish I'd got binoculars, and now I'm watching to see when it's going to be back within view. Really cool thing. NASA shuttle or ISS tracker. Check it out. If you're in the dark wherever you are, it may be coming over your house right now. Oh, that is great, Gianna. The judge is cancer-free. That is amazing.
Dan was tingly. You heard it right here tonight. Where is Tammy?
I meant goosebumps.
Tammy Boyce, are you documenting Dan was tingly?
WDR, no such things out. Well, this is. I think that the ISS is in a lower space orbit, so it doesn't necessarily violate your rule. But the moon, man, how do you explain the moon? That's what I want to know.
I'm sure. Yes. You don't need me anymore because you're tingling from something else.
Yeah, but the finish just isn't there. It just kind of fades away, and then you're kind of like blue.
Shit. Hi, Bren. How are you? Thanks, Cricket.
Your neighbors have spotlights?
Dan has not lost weight. We had to get the other clothes out. Thanks, Tam.
That's not, I mean...
The moon. I bet you saw many moons at Walmart today. Could have been. I have judgy eyes, you betcha. But let me tell you something about my judgy eyes. They never judge out loud. They stay within.
Oh, they judge out loud.
Only to you, baby. Only to you.
Yeah. Mark, I don't know if you can download apps. It is not designed to do that, right? It's designed for older people that are not going to, be surfing the internet on the phone. It's just for basic operation. It's designed for people who, know just enough to be able to contact the outside world or, get a ride to the store or to a restaurant if they have to go with one touch. And the beautiful thing about the phone is the phone's, pretty standard, typical. We've seen them for 30 years, but the service that comes with it, you press a button, one button, and you get people that are ready and trained to help you. And they're trained to help older people, because that's what the product is
Leslie,
designed for. So
how many? Dan wants to know, Les, how many what planets are aligned?
it's all right. I was just, I don't really care. But 7 out of 9. Now that's a lot of align. That's a lot of alignment. I don't know.
Heather said you're so much nicer than me.
Well, it's true.
It's a female saying that.
Well, it's true.
She's thirsty.
I don't know what thirsty means exactly.
Let me tell you. Anybody inform Dan what thirsty women mean?
They want a glass of water.
No, she's looking out for her best interests with you.
I'm sure that somebody, wherever they're sitting, probably 1,000 miles away, that's why they're doing it. I'm sure.
She wants you. See, everybody's saying that. The Age of Aquarius. Oh my gosh, what's that song? What's that song? By Aquarius. Oh, Aqualung.
No, that's not by Aquarius.
Oh.
That's Jethro Tull.
Yeah, I know, but didn't he not say Aquarius in a song?
I think it was like ABBA or, something like that. I don't know. Hey, Natomas. It was not Jethro Tull that sang Aqualung. That I
Aquarius, my friend.
I've had some bad lyric in my head, wrong
Sitting
lyrics,
on a
but
park bench.
not a whole long. I've never commingled 2 songs ever.
Samantha, don't ask. I had a fuck up day.
Am I from Delco? No. Oh, that's what. Someone sent this.
Oh, yeah. Aqualung, but not Aquarius.
He didn't die. I do like Shakira.
I was thinking Aqualung, my
Shakira,
friends,
Shakira.
but it was really not Aquarius. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Congratulations on the job offer. Are you going to take it? Mom is doing fine. At least she was when I talked to her today. We're Giants.
Wait, what's the song with
Giants
Aquarius?
fans, but Age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius.
Yeah, was that a musical? Was it not?
It's not my thing.
No.
Like it may be some movie like Hair or something.
Did Northwest
Ian Anderson
preside
is
in
Jethro
that?
Tull. Yeah.
Did you all see Northwest? Come on, guys, stop it.
Oh, thanks for watching, Katie. That was fun. I can do that, when I'm here in the afternoon with them. I'll try and do that a little more often, just when I can.
That's Andrew. He's been up since 4:30 this morning.
Doing what?
Fishing. He was talking to Grandpa this morning at 4:30. You didn't hear it? I did.
I didn't.
Andrew's in the pantry. Andrew, there's nothing in the pantry.
Well,
How was fishing?
Myanmar? How are you doing? Yeah, Daddy, I want it now. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Sharing the night together with Mike.
no.
How you doing in Toronto? Scotland?
Everything okay, Danielle?
Yep, everything's great.
Andrew's been feeling fine. He stopped,
He was up at
quit his
4:30.
job. How you doing in Rio Vista?
He was up at
a month ago?
Yeah.
So he hasn't been getting up every day to go to work.
No,
so
but he
he's
got
been-
up at 4:30 this morning to go fish. And tomorrow.
And tomorrow. So maybe, did you catch anything?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you'd go sell it to a local restaurant and
Make us some money.
earn some keep. Instead, he comes home from fishing and goes into my pantry.
Jerry, I have to look
How would
at
he
your...
survive in the wild on his own? I would sing Eleanor Rigby.
No, you can't.
I'm a Giant fan, Joey. I saw that play. I don't think that he threw at Bryce. Unless you're, in the sick, people don't throw at people's heads, or if they do, they're not going to be in the league long because, people are not going to put up with that shit. So I don't think he did it on purpose. I know that was an answer to one person that knows what I'm talking about. It was the Giants game where
Did anybody see Northwest doing that Simba thing? And why would her parents do that to her?
Barry Zito.
Fuck.
Barry Zito was both an A and a Giant. He's a great pitcher. He lost something somewhere, but he was good.
No woman.
Mara, it plans for the TikTok shutdown. We're on 2 apps right now. I do still write poetry, Jeff. I just wrote a bad poem. It just did horrible. And I can't blame TikTok or I can't. It was just sometimes I write things and they're just not as, adaptable to people. So I can't win them all, but I did write one recently.
Not when he's eating. I won't do that to anybody. Yes, Northwest can't sing at all. What the hell is with the
Thoughts
Nepo
on
shit?
Gavin?
So horrible.
There's an interesting thing about Gavin. If I got into that he's proposing, and we have a deficit here in California. Surprise, surprise. People leaving, property values, tech companies getting hit. Nobody, all the people working from home and people dumping office space. So California, is not in some area. We have a little deficit. And so what's Gavin going to do? He wants to cut in-home care for people like my dad. And I will tell you right now, we don't take any government money. We could potentially qualify. We don't take any, we're not going to ask. I never took any COVID money, even though I kept my office open, because other people might need it more. So we've just doing our part, and we don't take any. We've never asked for it, looked for it, never took any COVID money, but that's so that it could be there for the people that need it. And so I'm not real happy with Gavin. I mean, it's obviously I'm a little biased when it comes to in-home care. And I'm not going to get into exactly what he's cutting because it'll start a political bullshit. But I am not in favor of his cutting, to allow people like a daughter to take care of her blind mother at home. I prefer, help families help themselves rather than send them off to somebody else. Help the family help themselves, and that should be, a general rule all the time. You don't have to bail people out. Just help families help themselves. So on that point, I'm not real happy with Gavin, but I am biased on the issue. The budget is in shambles, and I mean, it's not just California, right? The federal government the budget is in, we're just not very fiscally competent in America. We're way too lazy and greedy.
We have friends right now dealing with health issues and they can't get the care they need for serious issues.
It's really hard because people don't want to sacrifice,
So
back in the old days, people would buy war bonds. And they would go without gas, and you get gas every other day, maybe milk every other day, maybe sugar. Today, we're pissed off if gas goes up at $4 a gallon, we're pissed off, or if we don't get whatever, we're pissed off. There's no more sense of duty or sacrifice. Sorry to preach, but that's kind of what I see.
Cheeto.
We need to, Kennedy said it, right? Don't ask what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Yes,
because if you do for the country, everything will come around in a nice big frickin' circle. That's the way it works.
I'm going to go tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday.
Gas is way expensive in California.
Way expensive.
Because we have extra, cleanliness requirements, and it costs more to produce the gas or to refine the gas in California. We pay the damn price. That's why California's Teslas are popular here. My eyebrows, can you see my eyebrows? I do have them, I promise.
Maybe we should get them tattooed.
That is true. In Europe, gas is really expensive. There's reasons for that, right? That go beyond things. We want to try and, I'm not going to get into the politics, but there's economic reasons.
Candace is coming. No, not yet.
Gas is about between almost $5 a gallon right now.
6.
It's about $5 probably average in California.
It's almost 6 for premium.
Hey, in Lincoln, I don't buy premium.
You don't?
Not for the Subaru.
No, but you need it for the other one.
Well, for the other car.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Rory, everybody's greedy, it seems, these
I
days.
miss my state.
I call it end-stage capitalism, where the needle just has tilted too far in favor of the ultra-rich. And, before, when we were big on unions and stuff, it was tilting maybe too far. So somewhere in the middle, there'll be a happy medium.
There was a happy medium.
I would think that's free.
When everything was fucking in the middle. But because nothing is in the middle anymore, it's either right or left, nothing is happy.
If you want to see the perfect example of
balance.
how corporate greed fails,
balance is necessary.
Boeing is an example of how greed, to the extreme greed works against you. At some point, the pendulum comes back, and you do, you know, Boeing, which was known for they were run by engineers. They were known for their safety record, their spectacular design and production of aircraft. And then they slowly were taken over by, you know, people from Wharton and Harvard Business School. And they said, oh, well, if we make this part over here in Yugoslavia, and make this part over here in Scotland, this part over here in China, this part over here, and we ship them all together, then
You
maybe
guys,
we'll get it cheaper.
just
And
so
yeah,
you
it was
know,
cheaper.
that there's not
But
one president that
doors are
has
blowing
been
off the
responsible
fucking
for
place.
that. It's been an accumulation of presidents.
This is not partisan.
But everybody's
This is not
making it partisan.
Yeah, it's not fucking partisan. I'm not reading any of the partisan comments. I mean, if you think one party is better than the other, you got your head buried in the sand.
Buried.
Just buried.
Or up your ass.
Because, you know, it's a Democrat right now, it was a Republican before. Anything changed? No. And there was a Democrat before that, anything changed? No. Republican before that, anything changed? No. Democrat before that? No. Republican, now we're back to Herbert Walker, and then Republican, Reagan.
Both sides are
That's one
corrupt.
way back. So
100%. It's both parties' faults.
It's the country's fault, right? It's the country's fault. It's not one political party. If we can't come together as a country and elect people that are competent and make, you know, competent decisions moving us forward, and we're all going to sit here and argue about, you know, whether an abortion should be at 15 weeks or 20 weeks, and fuck you, leave if you don't want, that's not going to help us, right?
In politics, we have to unfortunately choose the lesser of two evils, and that's what's sad about our country.
Well, sometimes you get good choices. But in any event, you know, you can like one party more than the other. Whoever aligns with your political beliefs,
picking
but
the lesser of the two evils.
they're both the same. They're both the same.
Ed could save America.
Ross Perot. That's
Ross Perot.
That now for people that don't remember, in 1980, I think it was 80.
I love Perot.
Was it 80? I don't remember 80 or 84. 80 or 84. Ross Perot.
Can we dig up Ronald?
And that was like the very first, you know, businessman type guy for president.
I like the Perot.
I liked him. He got that funny kind of voice. You know, let's go. We're gonna take the country in a new direction. Yeah, we're gonna come here. You come down to Texas. I'll take you out on the ranch. We'll do a little, you know, a little bunky fiddler, some cowboy stuff. We'll get back in the White House and make a deal. My name's Ross Perot. I started a company and I'm worth $200 million and I'm running for president.
Date years.
On the debate stage, I'm Ross Perot.
The dogs are closed off in the room because that's eating. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Yeah, I mean, Europe's facing the same shit we're facing over here. I mean, it's not just happening in the United States.
Perot was 92.
Was Perot 92? Really? It was Perot was 92.
Yes.
That was Clinton,
years.
Bush, and
Granny the
and
years.
Perot then.
Yes. Anybody who knows Perot is the years. Susan, we talk about everything here. It's not just about Ed.
I vote. This is B.
Sorry, just so you know. This is about our journey.
I voted in every election, and I voted for both parties, even at the presidential level. So I'm not going to talk politics, but I can tell you I have voted for people in both parties.
Both.
In my life.
Both.
And I'm proud of every vote.
Figure
I think
that
every
out.
vote I've had has been the right vote. It hasn't always won, but I'm proud of all my votes.
Figure that out, bitches.
Canada, yeah, it's you got the same
respect.
stuff we're dealing with.
We need
And inflation's up all over the world. It's really sad.
sad.
But you know, when governments.
Okay. Let's go off.
What?
Let's go off of the politics.
Oh yeah,
I'm
off
just
the
gonna get
politics.
mad.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna get mad.
Why are you gonna get mad?
Because people are idiots.
Well, why don't respond to partisan stuff? I'm just talking about, but anyway.
I know, but people don't have the middle ground anymore. It's either right or left. That's the problem with our country. Nobody sees middle.
That is the problem.
When our country was the best it was,
you know, guys, nothing in this life is black and white. And if you think there's a black and white answer to things, things are more nuanced and gray. I mean, I have not, there's really nothing where I can say with 100% certainty, this is the right thing to do, this is the wrong thing to do. You have to be able to be, you know, have an open mind, and most importantly, be able to shift and change. If you learn that, you know, hey, I guess I might have been a little wrong on that, but instead we get more like, oh, I'm going to double down on it, and I'm gonna push it, and I'm gonna make it right. It's not that important.
Just read the shirt. No, I was gonna go potty. Where are you going?
To get a beer.
Damn it. Don't be a... I'm just saying. Y'all, middle ground is the best ground. And if you can't, let me tell you, both Dan and I see both sides to everything. So, that's the best way to be. But people don't see that. They want to be one way or the other. That's not how it works, and that's not how we get complacency and how we win any wars.
Are we going for awards? Yeah. It is a cool shirt. Whoever sent it, thank you. Colin sent it. Thank you so much, Hallie. And he's in there. Do I still cramp up? How'd you know I even cramped up? I don't even know how you knew that. Sometimes if I get a chill or I laugh or something, I mean, I gotta lose about 15 pounds. Matt, thank you. Danielle is stunning. Chrissy, I'm still a lawyer. I'm just retiring. But you know, my dad's still a doctor. He hasn't practiced in 30 years. But I started the platform before my dad, so the answer is yes. The question is, where would the platform be? You know, would I have 2 followers? I don't know. I probably had a couple thousand followers before the legend opened everything up and just blew the shit out of the channel. But yeah, it would be a very different channel without the legend in there.
The legend.
The man. My dad. That's my dad, you know?
The legend.
It's pretty cool.
So cool. Thank you, Ed. Who knew?
You were on Weight Watchers? Weight Watchers was hurting because of all those new drugs like Ozempic and the other ones.
Mounjaro.
I will try. I try and answer questions. War Pony, what's coming up in Reno? They have air shows and stuff. I love Reno, by the way. We would be all the time, but you got to realize that, you know, when we took my dad in, it's really difficult to get away. It just really is. So difficult. Otherwise, we would definitely be in Reno and Tahoe a lot more. But you know, Danielle and I, it's tough for us to both go away at the same time. So, you know, Mark has to. We have to do a big switch, and it's complicated. And the more he progresses, the more difficult it becomes. But I don't feel confined, or you know, I'm pretty happy with my life right now, with what I'm doing. Stuck here in the house, it doesn't bother me. I've already been out there. I've done all that. I've done the whole thing, you know, and I don't mind. We were at Dos Coyotes today, Kim, and I took my dad. I took him out of the car and walked him into Dos today to try and get some steps in because it wasn't too cold. So he ate a nice burrito today. He did fine when I went to Mexico. I mean, he does fine, right? Mark's fine with him. My sister is here to help, but I still worry, and you know, it's just when you take care. You know, it's like giving your kid to your mom. You know that the kid's safe, right? When you go out with your husband to husband, you know your kid's safe with your parents, but you still wonder, you know. It's just like that.
When you're going out with your husband to husband. Oh, good man.
If you were a wife and you're going somewhere with your husband, you gave your children to your parents, you're not necessarily worried about them.
When my mom was alive, I never questioned it.
I didn't say question it. I said you.
No, there is a comfortability with family taking care of their people.
There is a comfortability. I'm not.
Yeah,
anyway.
I just said that.
All right. Well,
there's a comfortability.
But you still.
I'm a loser, baby. So
You still
why
think
not
that you can do it better, right? You always think
I
that.
always
What if he needs this or that I know how to do, whatever.
We're always better.
Vander, I deal with not so much depression, more anxiety than depression. But anxiety can lead to depression. I've been depressed a couple of times in my life, but not. But my biggest issue is just my freaking wild mind, which runs around like with my dad. You know, I sit there and I envision, oh, he could fall, and there he is sitting there, and Mark's asleep, and he's there for 3 hours. They're not realistic. They're not rational. Can I finish?
No.
They're not rational thoughts, but that
you still have to admit, when we're away, it's easier. A little bit.
I don't know what you mean by that.
When we're
I enjoyed getting away, and I got all the benefits of being away.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about them constantly, but it's still there.
Terry, anxiety is a fucking devil.
And I got to worry about my mom, and
everything else.
I'm just, if I see one more, Dan, your wife is hot. That's funny to you, but all these thirsty women out there. I mean, you go off on them. And I have to sit and look at.
He's just saying your wife is hot.
Okay,
if
so
thirsty
what's the
women
difference?
say your wife's a bitch, you could do better. There's a huge difference between
What's the difference?
A huge difference.
Either way, they want to get
your wife
with you.
is a bitch.
They want to take you away. So what's the difference?
There's a huge difference.
Because it's you
your
and
wife
me. That's
is
the
hot.
only difference.
Dan, you
if
could
it's
do
you
better.
getting the compliments,
No.
that's fine.
No.
If it's me,
Dan,
it's thirsty women.
When it's the women, it's
Or
you
men.
could do better. You could do better. There's a difference. Hot, you could do better. She's a bitch. Get somebody better. Huge
Nicer, you
difference.
mean? Nicer. I don't know what better means.
Better.
What does that mean, better?
Better than...
Like a better person?
Yeah, better than me.
I mean, there are better people than me out there.
No, they're
Better-
saying
better
me.
humans. I know. We're all flawed.
There's a difference. But they see you as perfect.
I don't even know what we're laughing at.
I'm just kidding. Here I am.
Look,
I'm a straight married black woman. I agree. Your wife is hot. Thank you, Jordan.
I love it because we're getting the comments are like, your wife is hot. I love Dan. It's like everyone all competing.
Yeah, and the women
My dad's
women
not a
are
veteran.
saying your wife's a bitch.
He
do better.
missed that. He
There's a
missed.
difference.
He's had 3 major wars in his life. WW1, WW2, the Korean War, 4, and Vietnam. But he just is he missed them all.
Pure cane sugar. Get the fuck out of here.
His brother served for some time, but I don't think in combat.
The grass is never greener, let me tell you. Oh, I can WWE his ass. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. We don't need all the adoration. It just makes me blush. So, please.
Okay.
She likes it. It just makes me blush. But there is an ad on the TikTok. If you guys can watch that would be greatly appreciated. Interact with it. It's for a great product, but it didn't lend itself to comedy, which is the way I like to push products, right? Like the Manscaped stuff. We couldn't do that really with this, so
Not much more.
I don't know if it's gonna hurt.
Here, finish that.
Thanks, Jules. I appreciate that. That was I did that. That was like 3 or 4 different takes, and my dad was flipping amazing in all of them. I got my dad right, and his memory resets quick. But I said, Dad, I'm gonna make an ad. Okay, it's important. We're gonna get paid to do this, so I want you to hold the phone and don't talk a lot. Let me talk. And he freaking did it. And not only did he do it in the video that you saw, but he did it like 4 times. He wants to help and contribute so bad, and he knew what I was doing, and it was incredible. I mean, when he knew that it was work, he just became a different person right there. He stopped asking questions. He just was absolutely unbelievable. And I thought it was going to be so difficult to do something with him because you can't script him, right? You can't tell him what to say or what not to say. He's going to do what he's going to do, and he got it. I mean, it was just amazing. I really enjoyed making that. And when we were done, I was that good. You know, he just had some irrational understanding of what I was doing, and for whatever reason, I think he knows. I think in his head, I mean, he has dementia. You've all seen it, but I think in his head, I think there's a lot more inside that where he makes sense, and I think there's information's all in there somewhere. It's just jumbled and it can't get out. You can't access it properly. But he's such an amazing. He just blew me away doing that. I never thought that I could actually do an ad with my dad and that he could contribute the way he did. But my dad was acting in that video. He was being somebody else for that minute and a half. And he did it. And he sat there the entire time and didn't say a word. When it was done, he realized it. I wish I had filmed the making of it because he was so amazing. I still can't believe it.
Yeah, you've been taking them?
He did. He did amazing.
3 years you've been taking them.
You were getting, he's questioning his pills here. Yeah, you should check it out.
That's what keeps you alive.
I don't know how he does it. I don't know where he gets it or where it comes from, but he's got, I mean, obviously he has something special, right?
Gotta listen to
And
professionals.
you know that from the people that love him and follow him. So
Right?
whatever it is that he's got, he's got
That's
it.
whatever your doctors give
How you doing on the Oregon coast? I love the Oregon coast.
You gotta take them. That's what keeps you alive every day. Well, that's what your doctor gives you. Before you eat that, I want you to take your pills.
You know, there's been a lot of dementia, diabetes, talk going around. I don't know. I honestly, I'm not qualified to speak on something like that. I've never seen any evidence of the such or any real studies, just, blabber on the internet. I've never seen an actual, article in a medical journal that's been, peer reviewed, that kind of thing. So there's so much crap that goes out there about dementia, all illnesses. And my advice to everybody again is just please talk to your own doctor. Just talk to your doctor. They're trained in it. They read that stuff every day. They read the stuff that comes out. Just listen to your doctor. They will tell you. And if you don't like it, get a second opinion, right? And but I would listen to professionals. Same thing with a lawyer, They say somebody who represents himself has a clown for a lawyer or an idiot for a lawyer. And I'd say it's even more true with medicine. Banter, 5 years with your mom, it is difficult. Do you, what would you say? Would you go back? Would you do it differently? Do you have any regrets? I don't think I'm going to regret this at all. Whatever I miss in my life because I'm taking care of my dad, I truly believe would be of a lesser importance than what I'm doing now. You can all have choices in life. You go this, turn right or turn left, right? Or go straight but you got to make a choice, and there's always alternatives. And I made a choice, and I've been going down that road, and no matter where it leads, I'm never going to regret taking care of him, ever. Danielle is really good with them. We have our different, we handle them very differently. I'm very different. Our skills sets and our ability to deal with them they vary widely. She does things that I can't do. She rubs lotion on him. She's, when she showers him, she just does more than I can do. She notices his toes. She puts on deodorant. She's just really nurturing that way. And I think I come in when, he's having a bad moment and he needs some kind of, connection or somebody to talk him down. I think I have the ability to communicate with him and bring him down from terrible things. So we work together. And the other thing about caregiving is, everyone knows, but 90% of it's not about the patient, it's about the caregiver. How are you feeling, right? And when you're feeling shitty, you cannot be a good caregiver. I don't care who you are. You can't be good if you're feeling shitty. So the team comes in when I'm had enough or I can't deal with it or I have something going on at work or something going on, she steps in for me and I step in for her. Danielle does pamper everybody. You know, she has her tone, but you gotta realize people are more than just what you see on the videos or what you hear on the videos. Very, very different.
We're doing that all kinds of things on the boat.
He's saying thanks for dinner with a full meal. Yeah, exactly. Colette, that is Danielle. That's her. She's not, you know, I'm not gonna say she's not the same on camera as off camera, but she's not giving you a character, right? It's just who she is. And you see the most eccentric part of her. You see a theatrical, part of her. Then that's not normal. You know, she's not normally that outspoken, but she does it on the video, and I respect what she's done, and the following that she has is pretty remarkable. So I respect it, and I wish her the best in her social media endeavors. Very different than mine, and we do things differently, but I wish her the best, and I'll support her all the way. My dad was, not only did he play ball, he was good. He was a good football player. My Uncle Bill, the one he's always asking about, when I played football, and I was okay. I was a decent player. And my uncle, came and watched a couple games, and we talked about it, and he told me the story about my dad was a really good football player at Oakland High. And Bill was 2 years behind him, and Bill wanted to play football. And he was really good. The coach was trying to get Bill to get my dad to play. My dad chose the frickin' marching band. To me, it's like, oh my God, that's blasphemy. But that's what my dad chose. He chose the marching band, and Bill was pissed because the coach probably would have given Bill a better go around if my dad had played. But so yes, he was a ball player, but he didn't care, and he doesn't care about sports today. It's not his thing. I'm not from NC. I'm from California, viewer, but it's a beautiful shirt. A supermoon. Supermoon, and that's an interesting term, right? That's when the moon is closest to the Earth, and it appears really big. I'm definitely a 49er fan user. If you watch it, I'm decked out in 49er gear. I like the 49ers. I like the Giants on racing. Kyle Larson, my Elk Grove, my local Elk Grove hero. I have a lot of people that I cheer for. Brody, shut up. What do you want me to do? If I don't talk, it's silence. Thanks, Cheryl. I appreciate that. I'm a Shark fan too. If it's just we've never got to the championship, right? Or did we get there and lose? We've never won the Stanley Cup, but I'm definitely a Shark fan. And an Earthquake fan, which is like D2 professional soccer for semi-pro, I guess. Why is my name familiar? I don't know. Was he attentive to you? My dad was, again, I only lived with my dad until I was like 9. So, and I had, 4 older brothers and sisters that occupied a lot of time. But my dad was pretty cool. My memory with him is driving around when I was 6, 7 years old to the, on a Saturday, he'd drive me to the airport or wherever he went. Look, whatever he was doing, I'd tag along, and I would enjoy the hamburger. Maybe we'd go to Burger King or get a Coke or a snow cone or a donut. That's what I remember.
Remember the donut wheel?
Yeah, I do remember the donut wheel.
Apple fritters.
Who do I want to win the championship? Good question. I'm gonna have to go with Boston. I'm gonna have to go with Boston over either Minnesota or Dallas. I gotta go with Boston. Just because I watched the Warriors in Boston in the finals, and Boston looked pretty good. And I think they're due. Dallas is pretty fucking good though. Doncic is freaking. I don't know. These guys, I don't get it. They're just so freaking good. It's disgusting. Doncic is fucking everywhere, and from 3, it's just crazy. They're so damn good. Have I ever met a sovereign citizen? That's a great question. Yes, I have, and not for anything major, but one or two in my career. And, you know, you just have to sit down and say, hey, you know, whatever you believe, it's not going to work. It's not going to happen like you think. You know, it's going to happen the way it happens every day. They're not going to go, holy shit, you're a sovereign citizen. I'm sorry. I don't have any jurisdiction there. Case dismissed. It never happened in the history of this country, and it never will. You can have those beliefs, but you still have to conform to what society tells you have to conform to, or you get in trouble. I have a criminal attorney source. Yeah, Humble, Texas. That must be a small town somewhere. We have friends from Purdy, Texas.
Purdy? We have more.
Purdy. We have a lot of friends from Texas. I'm talking about.
We have more.
We have a million internet friends from Texas, in the Houston area especially, but we have also have friends we've known from off the internet. Mm-hmm. Our ties to my aunt, my dad's sister, lives in Vancouver, or a suburb of Vancouver. How many states have I been to? I have not. I've been to maybe like half of them, I'm guessing. Humble is near Houston. Houston's one of my favorite cities because that's where my mom beat cancer. So I will always have a special place in my heart for Houston. I traveled there 3 times with her for treatments on the plane, and we had, I saw movies there, spent some time there with my mom, and it's kind of I will always love that city.
Rita, you're welcome.
How you doing in Portugal?
I love chocolate.
And Nepal.
Hi, Iceman. Why did you take in your dad over your sibling?
I took him in with a sibling, right? Mark and I
Alyssa.
split time for the first year.
I can't handle that.
Because we were here in town. We were both in town.
Because
so,
we did it.
Danielle, it's not
It's
a mean question. It's a serious question. Because we were here and we were in a position in our lives where we could do it. Whereas my other siblings were not in a position where they could feasibly do it. Did your dad pass on? No, my dad's in the other room. I've never been to the UK. How you doing, Belize? And I would like to go to the UK, to Scotland, to Ireland. I'd like to see France. I'd like to see Germany. I'd like to go to Amsterdam. I'd like to see Europe at some point, maybe. I mean, I don't want to get on a freaking plane for 12 hours, but
Dan wants to see Amsterdam. Duh.
somebody got arrested, like Nicki Minaj got arrested in Amsterdam. I thought you don't get arrested in Amsterdam. I thought you could do whatever the hell you want to do in Amsterdam, but apparently Nicki, what she might have done.
Nicki Minaj got arrested?
I think she got detained or something.
Oh,
but,
shit.
I mean, I thought Amsterdam was a pretty cool place, so I'd like to check it out.
I wonder why.
Kathy, my mom is still alive, and
Mary,
her health is not great, but she's 87, and she has all of her all of her mental faculties, which is, to me, that's a godsend. I can call her up and talk to her on the phone and have a conversation with my mom about anything. In fact, people call me with questions, and oftentimes, I get long questions, really serious situations, and people are asking for my advice. And oftentimes when I get that, I will call my mom, read her the letter, and get her input on it before I respond. That's how much I respect my mom. What you doing there, dear?
I'm trying to make Candace a moderator. Confirm. Candace.
How you doing in the Maldives? You had a fake Danielle contact you? Have her contact me. Maybe she'll be better than
Mary, it's not me. If I contact you asking for money or anything like that.
We don't contact people and ask for anything, right?
Bye.
So if anybody's contacting you and saying Ed needs pills or invest in crypto or it's never us. We're not ever going to call you or contact you out of the blue and ask you for anything. Ever. If I asked for anything, it would be on a public video, I would never contact somebody personally and ask them. Those are Scammers.
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 Don't be scammed
Don't
by
be
the
scammed.
scammers. Especially in my name. That really. Do I think aliens are real? How do you know I'm not an alien?
Dan is an alien.
I am an alien. I am an alien.
Slam the scam.
Have you guys,
Fist
anybody
bump.
seen the Donnie and
bump.
Clarence show?
Fist bump. Scam.
The Donnie and Clarence show on YouTube. What are you doing?
Because
Oh,
we're at
this month?
Lord have mercy. We don't have Facebook, so if you guys are partaking in the Facebook pages, not us.
You might get reels from Instagram on Facebook that are me, but
Bye, man. Love you.
I don't post on Facebook except I
Oh,
have my
thanks,
own.
Ava.
Facebook for me is the one social media that I don't do public.
Oh, thanks.
I just have my old, like all my high school friends and things like
You're
that,
welcome, Durin.
and I keep that separate from the rest.
Danny. Hold on, Grandpa's up.
All right, I appreciate you knowing.
Oy.
I appreciate it. Somebody named Dan called you and asked for.
What's going on?
All right, well,
What do you need to do?
that might have been me.
Are you
But
hanging?
other than the ice cream sandwiches,
Are you
it
hanging
ain't,
out?
it ain't me.
You want to go sit on the couch?
Grandpa's zoning
I'm not going to.
You want to
He
sit on
was
the
up.
couch?
almost all night last night. He's exhausted. He doesn't understand why, but he's eating healthy, and I took him for a walk. I made him go for a walk today. Took him out in the car,
You want your drink?
but he's
Go
exhausted.
that way. You want your drink?
What is this?
On the couch.
Somebody was talking about they just finished their first year at community college, and they want to become a lawyer. Well, that's how I started, community college. So you're on your way, and that's a great start, by the way.
We support the community college.
We love community colleges. I hope when
I
I can
did
say that
too.
Andrew has finished his first year of community college, I'll be very happy. I don't know if the Phils beat the Giants today. I think we won 1-0 yesterday. I mean, and I'm happy just to get one game from the Phillies, but do I have an NVIDIA? I don't. It's a long story. It's a long story.
What?
Why I've not. I don't want to get into it. It pisses me off.
With
But
what?
someone's asked me if I own NVIDIA, which is. I
A
think that-
stock?
yeah, it's gone up like,
Alright.
5,000% in the last 6 months.
Don't talk.
I don't want to talk about it.
Don't talk about it.
I didn't own it or sell it like before it went up, so that's good. I just never bought it.
By the way, I went to community college, and we saved for our kids
I
to
did too.
go to a community college, and then 2 years of.
But some of them went
But
directly.
some of them went directly, and then, well, we're paying for it. Dan doesn't believe in loans.
Bring Ed to the Maldives. Maldives.
Oh, I would love it.
Somebody actually from Dubai, they actually offered, they first of all sent really big gifts from Dubai. They really wanted us to come and offered to fly us to Dubai. And the thing is, my dad just can't, right? It's not, I would love, and I'm sure it would have been the most amazing trip of my life, but I can't take my dad on a trip like
Not
that. I
anymore.
just can't do it. He's not up for it. It would not be advisable. It would be selfish for me to do that.
Me too, Kim.
Even if it was going to get me a first class trip to Dubai and meet some, billionaire sheik or whatever, it's just not something that we can do
With Grandpa.
with Grandpa, because it's just not, it's not in his best interest. But it would be a whole lot of fun.
Yeah,
And
Marianne.
the Maldives, I would love to come to Dubai. Maybe after my dad is gone, I can look at traveling. But right now, my responsibility is my dad. And I took on the responsibility, and I don't regret it. And I intend to see that responsibility through until I can't do it anymore. And that will happen either when my dad passes, or he reaches the point where it's too dangerous for him to remain in the house. I get nervous when my wife is quiet for this long. I get very nervous. I don't know what the hell you're thinking. But you saw some comment and you're like, fucking going on. You fucking get that person.
Neither, neither, or
All right.
neither.
Neither, neither, or neither.
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 I'm just letting you talk. I mean, I talk a lot every morning.
I know you do.
And then you come out and interrupt.
I do come out and interrupt you. Ed is my hero too, Mark. He really is. Elia, we believe he has vascular dementia.
Gary wants to know if you have any conflicts.
Dad's fine, whoever that was, your comment went away.
Gary wants to know if you have any conflicts with your siblings, with your care for your dad.
No, not over care for my dad. Not really. I mean, I'm trying to think if there's ever been any conflict over anything. Not
They
really.
voice their opinions.
I mean, yeah, my family would not be shy to speak up, but literally, I mean, what are they going to say? You know, we're doing it. You know, Mark and I are doing it. My siblings aren't, you know, irrational. They're not unreasonable. They appreciate, you know, what we're doing. And so they, you know, they're my siblings, right? We always have our issues. We're always arguing about something or what have you, but not really about the care or treatment of my dad. We're pretty consistent. And they were great. I mean, my brother Dave makes his medical decisions. He's the doctor. So anytime there's a medical decision, I always consult with my brother Dave, and that's where we go.
Hi, Joe.
Thanks, Dave. I appreciate that.
Thanks, P.O.
Dowsy, 97?
Oh my gosh.
That's a good.
Dan.
Yeah.
Jolene says, Dan, my friend's son got in trouble with a gun charge carrying without a license. He never has been in trouble. Do you think he could get a probation? We're in Massachusetts.
Jolene, I mean, as somebody who's like caught with when you say didn't have a license, do you mean it wasn't registered or he was concealed carry? He's not going to get prison. He might get some jail time. I mean, in California, he probably would get probation. Massachusetts, I don't practice there, so I can't really give you an informed decision. But you'd be probably looking at probation in California.
Dave is not hungry.
Maybe even no time. It depends. You know, maybe they give you a felony and say no time, or give you a misdemeanor with, you know, 30 days or community service or home confinement. But, you know, I'd have to see the facts of the police report, right? It would be different if he was, you know, evading the police at 110 miles an hour and then they found a gun in his car, or whether, you know, he was, you know, trying to be walking into an airport with a gun. Would be very different than just, you know, randomly. So I'd have to see the whole scenario. Yeah, I mean, you can go to jail for. You can go to jail for. I mean, you know, 10 years ago, you walking around in Texas with a joint, you could go to jail.
Every state's different, you guys.
Unfortunately, Rebecca, black and white does play a difference, because every human being on the planet is biased in some way or another, and usually against things that are unknown or that they don't have a lot of experience with, or but that is absolutely true. Race, ethnicity, socioeconomic status, they all play a role in what kind of sentence you get. How much money you have is probably more important than what your race is. You broke your metatarsal. Ouch. Which one? I mean, if your big toe is a lot more painful than your pinky toe, but they both hurt.
They all hurt.
Just get offers from single women.
No.
I mean, he gets funny, you know, he gets a lot of comical offers, but, you know, realistically, it's just not anything that would ever happen. Yeah, other than, you know, something that was a monetary transaction. And I don't even know how that would. I couldn't even.
Why are we even thinking about that?
Why are we even going there?
Blah.
Please, it's just withdraw that comment. I mean, it's bad enough thinking about your mom and dad when you know you're like 8 and they're in their 40s. Well, when they're in their 90s, it's even worse. So
Who gets hit on more? I think we both get hit on.
I don't get hit on.
You get hit on all the time.
I don't get hit on.
It's different, but you get hit on. Just saying. He does.
I don't see it. What?
Mm.
What?
Mm. I will not remarry, and he would. I think he would.
If what?
If one of us dies, you would remarry. He would need somebody to handle this boat, this ship. This ship is not workable if Dan ran it.
Okay, Captain.
All right. Am I wrong?
I think I could do it.
You have no idea how the ship runs.
Danielle, I mean, what you don't realize is that if you did die tomorrow, I could do it. I could do it all. I mean, remember, I used to do everything. And the reason I don't is because I wanted you to be able to survive if something happened to me. That's the real.
I'm 50 now, buddy. What's your excuse? He doesn't even know what's paid, what goes out, who we pay, what we do, who fixes the sprinklers, who does all the other shit. Don't let that fool you.
Coco move.
Grandpa started living with us about 3 years ago.
Gosh, I have to work tomorrow. I got to drive to Stockton and then down to Modesto for a meeting. I got a busy day tomorrow.
Him's gotta work. Him's gotta work.
I do love ice cream sandwiches, though.
Him's gotta work.
Oh yeah, I would definitely be lost, but I would survive.
Tomorrow I'll do the casino. It's Thursday. I haven't gone to this week.
Oh
Thursday.
my God.
When you get home, I'm out. Peace.
I mean, do you remember what you lost last time?
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember.
My brother was an anesthesiologist converted to a pain specialist. I do like Klondike bars, but I don't need the extra calories of the Klondike.
Oh, Jesus.
The ice cream sandwich is like 130 calories. I can eat 4 of them, and it's not that bad. But a Klondike bar is like 400 calories.
Stop it.
If I ate 4, that would be 1,600.
Stop it. You have no calorie.
That's true, Mary. You don't really know until something happens. I have no idea. I mean, I could not imagine being like out, like on the hunt. I mean, it would just be so.
On the hunt for a new woman?
Yeah, on the hunt.
I think you would be fine.
It would be so weird.
I think Dan could figure it out a lot quicker than I could. And let's just be realistic.
Figure what out?
A new woman. Come on.
Okay, I'll start right back at you. Come on. You find some rich dude.
No.
No, let's go. I got my little thing in the Swiss Alps.
Nope.
You're
I think.
gone.
Stop it. I think women are different than men. I think men can move on a lot quicker than women. I'm just saying. Prove me wrong.
Mark will be my wingman.
Jesus. So Dan bought a box of Oreo cookie ice cream bars.
Yep, 190 calories each.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just giving
How
you
many
facts.
bars? How many bars came in the box? 4?
5.
Oh, there was 1 left.
There were 2 left.
Nope, there
Okay.
was 1 left and 1 night.
There's 1 right now? Okay, well then guess what?
You ate it.
No. If there's 1 left, are you sure or are you just saying that?
No, there was 1 left when I
When?
threw the box out.
Okay, well there were 2 left when you threw the box out.
No.
Yeah, because I ate both of them last night.
Nope.
Okay, well there were 2 left because there were 5 came in the box. I ate 3 the first night and 2 the second night. 190 calories each. First marriage, yes.
Men aren't as a no, Taylor.
So I ate 3 and 2. What is it? It's a fact. It's not an It's a fact.
What was it about me that you loved when you first met me? My face, my eyes.
No.
What was it? My soul, my heart.
You were different than you are now.
Oh Jesus.
You were delicate, you were innocent, you were sweetly naive,
I was quiet.
you had you were very,
I was quiet.
yeah, I mean, and
I was stupid with a T.
well, we were all stupid, but okay, well, I wasn't stupid, you were stupid. I don't know what that means. Putting up with Dan, I've not changed as much as she's changed in the relationship. I can tell you that. I have not changed nearly as much. Maybe I was a little more romantic, maybe a little more of a gentleman.
Nope.
I was not?
No.
Really? I never opened the doors for you?
You started that way.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying.
What about the middle part?
I'm not talking about the middle part. I said when I started,
Yes.
right? Like most people.
You were very kind.
I was very kind.
He wanted to hold my hand.
Yes, and open your doors and all that shit.
And he left me roses.
Wrote you poems.
Put nice notes in my car.
All that shit. Mm-hmm. And then you changed.
Oh.
You got angry or something. I don't know what happened.
I missed your time. Love you.
I'm not saying I didn't change,
Oh, you didn't.
but no. My change has been for the better. I mean, for the better in the last. If you make those fucking sounds one more time, I'm getting up. I mean, I don't know what the fuck that means. Like a fucking dying animal over here. I don't know what the hell's going on.
And if you know my friend, that it's very subjective. It could go either way. It's been a joke with us. Stephanie, if you're watching.
I'm aware of the I know what it means. It means you're full of shit, is what it means.
So, I talked to some people.
You did.
I did.
I'm talking to a couple people too.
I know. Well, I was talking to some people, and when I was talking about your 100 milligrams.
Okay, I'm not talking about that on here, okay?
Sorry, we're not talking about that.
Right, so wonderful. I mean, I know you love getting like violations and stuff, but contempt is the beginning of the end. I don't think we're at contempt yet.
Not yet? Not yet. We're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
Not yet. We have a couple years left.
We got a couple months left. It's not the purple fucking pill. That's, by the way, that's the blue pill, right? That you're talking about?
One pill makes you crazy.
One pill makes you larger. One pill doesn't do anything. And the ones that mother gave you don't do anything at all. That is not my wedding picture. That is Andrew and Josh's wife. That's Andrew that's when Josh and Rocky got married. And that's Andrew, I believe. That's Andrew giving Rocky a kiss.
I hope you recognize your own child.
Yeah, but you hand me that picture over there, because we do have a wedding picture right there. Go get that over there, dear.
That's Andrew was the.
Grab me that over there. I'll show you our wedding
reindeer.
picture.
He was so
I'll show you what we
cute.
look like.
Aww.
My God, I'm looking at over there and I was already. Oh, Jesus. But remember, this was way
What does
after
that mean?
3 years of law school.
No.
I was here.
Look how cute you were. I'm the same. One pill makes you happy. And the other one makes you submissive.
And that's the one that I like. And the other shit don't do anything at all.
Go ask Aquarius. When you're feeling
When you're
small.
Jethro Tull.
Dan had a couple spurts of hair up front. Look how cute he was. You guys, look how cute my hubby was. Look how cute. Look how cute Dan was. Oh,
Look at how cute I was. Let's take a look at Danielle. She's pretty for 50, right? Pretty good for 50.
Okay, 56.
Yeah, all right. Well, I mean, you're saying was cute.
Was. Look how cute Dan was. Oh, he had a 4-pack at this point.
And the ones that mother gave you.
Look, what Dan with hair. Oh, and real teeth. That's real teeth. That's what Dan had. Look how cute. He loved me here. This is when he really, truly loved me. Look how cute. Oh, innocence. Look how cute we were.
This is Danielle before the tone. There was no tone in these days.
There was tone.
And the tone was born like 10 years ago. Dooba-doop-boop, booba-doop-boo.
One pill makes you submissive, and the other one makes you frail.
Frustrated.
And the other makes you happy.
Tony Soprano.
Look how cute.
And my dad is not asleep. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna go check on him because I've never seen him like this quiet for this long. One pill makes you.
How you doing,
Oh,
Bob?
look how cute. This is my baby. This is my love. This is my soulmate right here. Look at that guy. Look at how cute we were. We were so happy. This was a happy
Bless you.
moment. Don't ask us what happened after this event because we both don't
disagree.
know. We disagree.
I mean, I know what happened. She just doesn't remember. We went to San Francisco, where we spent one night,
No, multiple nights.
and then we went
2 nights.
one night,
2 nights.
and then we went to Reno. What did we do during the day? Tell me that.
Oh, Golden Nugget? Or Golden Gate? Oh, Jerry, you're stressing me out. Okay, I'll have to look. I'll look tonight when we get off.
So we're going to Vegas when the 11th,
12th through the 15th.
and so we're going to be there on Fremont Street. So and there's a lot of people from social media going. So if you're all interested, or you're going to be in Vegas, July 11th.
Nope,
Through
12th.
July 12th through the 15th,
Yes.
we're going to be there, rocking out. We're
Party.
going to be rocking out.
Hold on.
It's going to be hot. We're going to be rocking out. My stomach is going to be flat. I'm going to have a 6-pack by the time we go, and I'm going to be hanging out by the pool for all the girls. I'm going to have a 6-pack, baby.
Dan's wearing a banana hammock.
6-pack. I got to lose 25
Dan-
pounds between
Dan-
now and...
Dan is wearing a banana hammock, so if that doesn't get you there,
I'll
I don't
wear
know
it.
what will.
What the fuck is a banana hammock?
Well, I'll buy one.
Well, I have a feeling I'm not going to be wearing a banana, whatever. And yes, I'll have a 6-pack. I'll have a 6-pack next to me, and like right here. This will be a 6-pack, and I'll have a 6-pack next to me, and I'll be hanging out by the pool.
And the other one makes you happy. They're like a month ago. Oh shit. If y'all want to see, if that gets you there, we will get him in a Speedo. Grandpa's
You
son.
will be severely disappointed. Actually, you'll be
He doesn't-
disappointed,
He
but
doesn't
actually,
groom. He does not groom.
well,
So if you like to see the extra, it's gonna all be out waiting for you.
Ash, my advice for current law students
Oh,
is
God,
just
good luck.
don't get caught up in the bullshit. Just read the fucking cases, and you'll be fine. There's so much stress, unnecessary stress associated with law school. He's coming. What's up, Pop?
Going to the bathroom.
All right.
It's this way, isn't it?
Yep. I'll walk you over there. It's this way, Pop.
Hey, you got another one to watch her
It's another cat.
duty there, huh? Hi, Danielle.
Hi, Ed.
He may want to sit down afterwards. Go right over here, Pop.
Let me show him the sweater.
I'll show you. One pill makes you stronger. Clap, pop, clap, clap. There you go. And Pop, sit down.
You know, here's the thing. When you get older, you just gotta love your body for what it is. This is day 2 of no washing, right here. This is beautiful.
One pill makes you smaller.
And the other one makes you large.
Crazy. 100 milligrams of Firms.
By the way, that's
A lot.
no. According to the people I talked to, that was like bare minimum.
Well, good.
So just so you know.
But I will tell you this: that when you ingest ferns, like down your throat instead of in your lungs, it does stay longer. So it's tougher for me to get up early in the morning and walk when I ingest as opposed to inhale. It's tougher. It stays in your system. So I have to make sure that's.
John, one pill makes you submissive, another one makes you eat as many ice cream sandwiches as you want.
I got news for you, John. I don't care what pill I'm taking. I can always eat. I can
So,
never stop eating ice cream sandwiches.
when I was
could probably eat 100 of
Well,
them.
here's the thing. When I was asking some friends of mine today, they might have been in my house, and I said, "Do you guys? What is normal?" And he's like, "That's not abnormal for a frequent ferner." 500 milligrams.
All right, next topic, because
Okay. Oh
dwell on the ferns.
All right.
One fern makes you happy, the other one makes you tired, and the ferns that Mama gives you, they just require water.
Yes, you're freestyling. Keep going.
Believe me, I would love to sleep forever, and it's really important to me. But I have so many different things that wake me up, and not to mention my dad. But
So Jerry, are you telling me I
animals.
have to choose which one?
Mary, we dated for about 6 years, with maybe a year and a half off in there.
Jerry,
What?
You
I
wanna come
have
over
to
here?
choose.
You want to sit over here, Bob?
Do what?
You want to sit down over here and talk to the world?
Okay.
We're talking to the world right now.
Hi,
The
Richie.
show, Dad. They're talking to people from all over the world. Do you want to join?
Not really.
All right. Well, then go back and watch some TV, Pop. If you want to sit here and talk to the world, you can do that, or you can watch TV, whatever you want to do.
Or some of the
Let,
world.
Daniel solve that problem.
All right. What would you like to do, Pop?
Huh?
What would you like to do?
On what?
Do you want to go watch TV? You want to sit down here and talk to people? Or do you want to go watch TV?
I'll watch TV and I'll go to bed.
All right, and I'll walk you through here, Pop.
Yeah. I'm
Watch
sorry.
out, Coco.
I see the dog.
Watch out, Coco. Coco, move! Move!
Oh, she gets
Oh,
you.
I got your back, Pop.
Come here, baby.
Look at that.
Good, Coco. Good, Coco. All right, Pop, the couch is right over here.
Sandy.
That's tools, Pop.
I don't know.
It's nothing to worry about.
I know.
Yes, I bought him new shoes. I bought him new shoes.
That's a drill.
Oh, it's not incredible. It's about 15 pounds heavier than what I would like. A 10. Let's say 10. Let's say 10.
All right, Pop.
Yes, thank you, Jerry. So Jerry apparently is making me choose between the two. Fuck. I'll have to look at it tonight and then let you know which one I choose.
Jules, I tried, but we don't just put him on unless he's feeling it, right? And he's just not feeling it. Usually he does. He'll sit down and engage, but if he's not feeling it, we don't press it.
Jerry is my friend on YouTube.
Alexa, play Rick Astley.
No, there's many songs.
It's kind of funny. Fucking just play it. Or Alexa now. Alexa, shut up. Fucking playing a Rick Astley
Well,
song.
you said it.
Yeah, but I was talking to the thing.
It hears you. Jerry.
What?
Jerry. Jerry has 2 golden nugget and something else. You pick, we talked. Shit. Okay. So one is going to be the golden nugget and one's another one. So he wants me to pick which one. On price.
I don't know what you mean, Amanda. But
I get it.
I hope nobody forces the levels on anything. You know, part of having love is that you respect other people's wishes. Someone's asking to take you out. Now, if that's not getting hit, Rob, I mean, what do you want me to do? You're going to ask me? I mean, your best bet is to try and get around me, right, and steal her. But, ZV, we don't talk about that because I don't want to I don't want to press it, but no, they're not Zins. They're a different brand, a lower milligram, but I don't want to touch on that because I don't want anybody else to start this wickedly horrific habit. You sure about your Robbie? Who's Robbie? No.
Okay, Jerry. Message received.
Lady Locks, now that's what I like to hear. Someone wants to take me out.
Okay, good.
Thank you, lady. I appreciate
All
that.
right, he's hitting me. No.
My dad is fine. He just walked by. I asked him if he wanted to sit down, and he declined. He was tired. He did not sleep well last night.
Did not sleep well.
I mean, all night he was up and going to the bathroom. I think he was constipated, but we've dealt with that situation. Hopefully he's better now.
All right, Jerry, I saw it.
All right, someone else coming after you. Now, I got men and women coming after you.
Okay, so I have to choose between the Golden Nugget and the Golden Gate. The Golden Gate
I
or
thought
the
that's in San Francisco.
no, the Golden Gate is another. But they want to talk to me directly.
Robbie, her. Robbie's gonna be hitting you up. Be looking for Robbie.
All right.
He's coming after you. He likes you.
Anybody have any preferences?
Thank you so much, Jamie. I really appreciate that. I got a "she's hot, you're not" comment. That's nice. You're right. You're absolutely right. But the Golden Gate is a dump, according to Stevie Ray Pond.
Ooh.
Stevie Ray, did you ever play with that guy, Rob Thomas?
Golden Nugget.
The Nugget. Thanks, ZB. I agree. I've been to the Nugget. I like the Nugget.
All right, we're going.
Plus, it was on that television show.
All right. So, the
But-
Golden Gate would be cheaper, but if you want the Golden Nugget, we can do the Golden Nugget. All right. Everybody's saying the Golden Nugget. All right. So I have the code EMMSED.
EMMSED.
Yeah,
That's the code to get whatever rate,
for the Golden Nugget. I'm down for the Golden Nugget too.
whatever the decel NorCal rate is. What'd they give us? Is it triple figures? Is it three figures?
Yes.
I mean, we're that low. I mean, we're that low.
We're that low.
We get three figures.
Three
I
figures.
mean, I think you get like three figures just if you fill out a form. Oh yeah, here's my email. You get $99 if you fill out it. You give them your email.
Okay, let's do the Golden Nugget. We're gonna do the Golden Nugget.
We're doing the Golden Nugget on
July 12th.
12th,
Through the
13th,
15th.
and 14th. July 12th, 13th, and 14th.
Okay,
at
so the Golden
Nugget.
Gate is newer. No, I want to stay on 3 months.
I would love to hear your skit, top tier. I love comedy. The wind's awesome, but we're staying off the
I want to
strip
stay.
because
I
it's
want
so
to stay on 3
damn
months.
expensive.
Yeah. All right. EMMSED.
So if you
for
call the
Golden
Nugget and you give them the code EMMSED. M said.
Everybody's saying Golden Gate is a dump, so let's go with the Nugget then. EMMSED, book your room, because that's how we know.
And then we'll know.
Mm-hmm. I know. I kind of want to say the Nugget.
I've kind of lost track of my girlfriend from Nigeria.
Blue? She's
Yeah.
right here.
Well, I got a kitty named Blue, but I think something went wrong with her. She was liquidating and then
EMM. 2 M's for Minecraft.
EMMSED.
SED.
We're talking about going to Vegas, that's all.
Been at the Palace Station.
Have you? I don't even know what it is.
Mhm.
But I like me pools.
Yes, EMMSED for the Golden Nugget. Let's go with the Golden Nugget. We're going with the Golden Nugget.
When in Vegas? Is that Grandpa? Stays in Vegas? Indecent Proposal. That was we watched that movie with Robert Redford. Was it Robert Redford and Demi Moore, right? And Woody Harrelson. We watched that.
What were your else? Let's do it.
Renew Vows.
Yeah.
I hope Mark will watch Grandpa, or we'll have to bring him.
Did you talk to him?
Not yet, no.
EMMSED. EMMSED. The 12th through the 15th. Thanks, Evelyn. I want to renew them. That's when we're going to renew them. 27 years we're renewing our vows.
At 27
Everybody
years.
who goes could come and see us renew our vows. We'll do it there. Let's do it.
The person who has the comedy act, send me your act. You know, like send me a minute and a half of it. Maybe I'll post it. We could do. We could film we could do some funny vows. I think I could do that. That's a great idea. I could write some vows.
Let's do it.
Yep. But this time I'm going to include some, you know, like
So will I.
some hurdles that you have to
So will
hit.
I.
So if you don't hit
So
these
will
hurdles, then
Oprah is
you
on.
gotta do
It's
this.
on and
I'm willing to do
shellac.
this if.
It's on in Shellacan.
Yeah.
$4,500 a night? That's beyond our price range. How come I always look so unhappy? It's my face.
Do you look unhappy? Are you unhappy?
It's my face.
I mean, no, you're a bit kind of.
How do I make it? How do I?
Excuse me. Daniel's hot. I mean, one of these thirsty
You can
women.
only stream from the bar. Fuck.
Robbie, I know. You're missing Robbie.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I love.
I don't know how much are the rooms, Danielle, for
How
people.
about you?
How much are they?
Jerry has that information.
I mean, do you have an idea?
Jerry, what's the idea? At like $347
For the whole thing.
For the whole thing.
So about $100 a night with, I mean, because they have resort fees and shit. So if that's the out the door price for 3 nights, that ain't bad at all. That's really good. Because I mean, that's less than the resort fee if you stayed on the strip.
Mm-hmm.
Brandy, a hall pass. I mean, do I get a hall pass? I gotta pee. Do I get a hall pass, Brandy?
Mm-hmm.
Ask Danielle if I get a hall pass. Because if she's willing to say, hey, you know, here's a hall pass for you, and she gives one to me, you never know.
I'm not that interested in the hall pass. Damn, kiss him. No. You guys, I don't need any more hall passes. I'm done. I'm good. I'm 50. What do we do for work? We pimp ourselves out. I don't look 30. I'm 50. No. So the hall passes like pertain to like celebrities. Dan wants a hall pass because he's actively engaged. I am not. I'm 50. I'm perimenopausal. Pistachio, I'm tired. It took me 3 hours to put together our receptional outside.
Yes.
Why aren't we talking about pops? Because there's more to life than pops. That's why. We get reduced resort fees, Dan.
I love it. Jerry's the man. And that's a really good deal.
So I think we're going to do Golden Nugget. I've always wanted to stay at the Golden Nugget. Jerry, let's just, hands down, we're doing it. What?
I did not flush the toilet.
No.
Because
Grandpa flushes so many times, we're on a septic.
Grandpa
And
literally
we're gonna have to-
went to the bathroom 100 times last night.
I was thinking last night
It was going to overflow.
Yeah, I was thinking last night we're gonna have to pump our septic like every 2 years, and I was worried about like when we did it last because he overflows it.
When you flush the toilet a lot, that's what happens. And you know what he's doing.
Oh, Joe, I thought it was Jerry. I was like, Jerry, you better be there. Joe, I get it. It's fine. I will miss you, but.
Can you sigh a little louder?
I'm just stressed.
Sigh. pass it to Robbie.
I'm gonna go pee.
Fine.
Dan would be easy with the hall passes. I am not, because when I'm in a casino, all I see is slot machine. So I'm not thinking about anything other than slot machine and big wins.
Big wings. That's hilarious. We're taking none of the kids.
None.
Andrew, the kids will be here taking care of the dogs, that kind of thing. I'm retired. Danielle's retired. Am I a demo or a rep? I don't know what that means, unless that was the question of somebody else. I'll play some blackjack when I'm in Vegas. I don't gamble. It's just not my thing anymore. I have gambled quite excessively in my life. I know what it's like, but it's not my thing anymore. But I'll play when I'm there. You know, I'll just screw around the cheapest table I can find. Cam, I mean, I'm not like I'm never going to work again. I'll bet sports, Mitch, when I'm there. Again, I don't gamble away from Vegas. I don't go to the local casino, but I'll play when I'm there just to have a little fun. The dates, Pistachio, are July 12th, 13th, and 14th. We're staying at the Golden Nugget. July 12th, 13th, and 14th.
We leave the 15th.
And we leave the 15th. I'm not from PA. I'm California born and raised. We're going to fly. I mean, driving to Vegas would be like an 11-hour nightmare.
Jesus.
Going to Vegas would be okay. I could do the 11-hour drive
But
there.
coming home.
Yeah, coming home's tough. Mm-hmm. Like, God, we're going to leave. And you're like on Las Vegas Boulevard, sitting at a light going, fuck, we got 11 fucking hours ahead of us.
We fly. I'm too old to drive anymore.
Do I think I'll go back to being an active lawyer? I can't. I mean, the only scenario that I would envision that happening is if when my daughter becomes a lawyer, if somehow I was working with her, I could see that or helping her, but I don't, or, you know, I don't know. I maybe financially I have no choice. I don't know what's the future brings, but I don't, you know, I had to get out of law because it was hurting my health. And, you know, my approach was different than a lot of people. I took my cases really personally,
cool.
You know, and my clients really personally, that like they were, you know, close friends or family, and that takes a real toll on you when you are that invested in your cases. It's really tough. I have a firm, Bulldogs. I have an office, and I'm keeping it just in the event that that's what my daughter wants to do. But she's working for a great law firm right now, and I hope she gets on with them and learns everything.
Valerie, yeah.
Valerie, come party with us, because Daniel will be partying.
Randy, I saw you.
What was your partner's profession? What does that mean?
Let's not talk about the partner.
Well, I mean, my legal partner was obviously a lawyer. Mark will be taking care of my dad. Mark and my sister will have to figure it out. Have I ever saved somebody who's confessed to the crime? I mean, have I ever gotten a guilty person off? I mean, I don't remember. It's possible that charges got dismissed. But, you know, typically if somebody is guilty and there's evidence against them that is sufficient to convict them at trial, then winning might be, you know, going from 2 years in state prison to 30 days in jail. I would consider that a win if they have the evidence to convict. So that's a really tough question. I'm taking OJ's case. Brandy, I was working for the LA DA's office during OJ's trial. So it's unlikely. I was working for prosecutors back then, and I actually, you know, met Marcia and Darden and their friends and Gil Garcetti, the whole thing at that point. But so I don't think I would have. I mean, at that time in my career, would I take OJ today, knowing what I know, and take OJ out of it, but a person with the same facts? That wouldn't be a case I'd be interested in. Now, obviously, when you add the name OJ, it changes things, right? Because it takes you from an unknown quantity. I mean, how many people had heard of Johnny Cochran before OJ, right? Not a lot. So It's a tough question, but the short answer is no. I'm not interested in those kind of cake. I'm not interested in. I was interested in doing justice,
Jerry,
right?
I
And
appreciate
just
everything you did.
keeping the state
said
in
let's do
check.
the nugget.
That's what I was interested in.
And if you can't do the nugget, find your own place. We can do that.
Do I believe in the death penalty? I would say that I'm against the death penalty, but that doesn't mean that I felt good when certain people like Richard Ramirez were executed.
Somebody
But-
wants to know if you would defend Diddy.
Did he? I mean, not. I would. I would not. I would not. I don't need to prostitute myself out like that. Well, I mean, thank God. I mean, I have my own little platform now. I don't need to do. I don't need to do something that's inconsistent with my values to gain some kind of, clout. I don't need to do that. So I would not represent P. Diddy.
The diddler.
If he's not going to have any problem getting lawyers. A lot of lawyers that will do it,
For the notoriety.
and then the money. And there's nothing wrong with that. What they're doing is performing a great function.
Bye, Jay.
The criminal defense attorneys and the public defender's office are the backbone of our criminal justice system, and I believe the Constitution. So they keep the government in check. If the government can run roughshod over its citizens, it's not really a viable government, in my opinion. So defense attorneys play an amazingly important
Yes,
role.
California Vic.
Nuggets on Fremont.
Well, let me give you the code one more time.
EMMSED. EMMSED.
And if you can't afford that, be free to get your own place.
Or whatever. We're going to be there during
We're
that
going to
time.
be there during that time.
I do need to say, if there's anybody out there that there is a Alzheimer's Lincoln, I think. God damn it, I think I've changed it for the ad, but don't forget about Alzheimer's and the Alzheimer's Association. Casey Anthony trial, I think, was appropriately decided. Pistachio, I hope we see you there. I mean, I'm just going to be down hanging out. That's what I do. I'll just be hanging. She'll be gambling. I might be just walking around the casino.
I
Hanging
think
out.
whatever you get, CNH, is what the cost is.
Mark Garagos represented Scott Peterson
Oh, Jerry, I love you. Thank you
right
for
here.
everything.
I think that happened in Modesto, where I'm going tomorrow.
And let's give
Peterson
Jerry.
case.
Jerry took on this role.
I think Brian is
and Jerry.
Brian Koberger is slightly less than human. I mean, there's something going on there that is. Would I defend Koberger? I mean, if I'll tell you this, if a judge asked me and said there's nobody else to defend him, I would defend him, or any of the other people you mentioned. If a judge said, hey, we can't find competent counsel to represent this person, then I would represent them, but I would not actively seek out or want to represent them.
Jerry, thank you. I appreciate
And I would do the best I could in representing them if that was the case. Do I think he's guilty? Yeah, I do. I haven't seen the Karen Reed case.
Anytime you're ready.
All right, you ready?
I want to eat.
So Danielle's hungry. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us. I enjoyed it. If you could go check out my video, I'd appreciate it. It's an ad, so it needs your help.
The July 12th through the 15th at the Golden Nugget, we will be there. You don't have to stay at the Golden Nugget. My friend Jerry did all the work, so that's where we're gonna go. If you guys
There's a
can't
discount
afford
code?
it, find something else. But we will be there from the 12th to the 15th. I
And
hope
that's
you
a
guys
pretty
will go.
good deal though that he's got. It's like $100 a night, including all the
All
other
the
crap.
things.
So
So,
anyway, thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
see you in the morning. Love
And
you.
I'll see you again. What's it? Wednesday already?
It's Wednesday.
So we'll see you on Friday.
Bye, guys.
Have a great night, everybody.